Hello and welcome to another Trains At. Today we're at Rugby. Here's 39049 working the 1356 Avanti West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Here is, you've got the Network Rail train. So today at Rugby we're going to be seeing services by London North Western Railway, Avanti West Coast and hopefully some freight as well. Now a few services have been heavily delayed due to a points failure and all that stuff. Now after when this is gone, I will then head over to that platform there. You see that lovely beast? Haha. So I'm now going to head over to them platforms over there. See there, what I was talking about earlier. Off to the depot apparently. Okay, so the next train drivers could be the 1447 Avanti West Coast. What time is it? Late 1347 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. I had a total brain foul then. The 39107. Looks like something has been poured down the side of the train. See, some services have been affected, including this one. This was meant to have left at 1347 and it's now currently 1405. Okay, departing now is the heavily delayed 1347 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport and finally Manchester Piccadilly. See, I could do this announcing thing myself, eh? Just get me on them old voice recordings. Okay, so the next train to arrive is going to be the 1304, the delayed 1304, sorry. London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street, 35404 leading. And there is 35410. With a fairly full service. So its calling pattern will be Coventry, Canley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton and Arden, Birmingham International and finally Birmingham New Street. Okay, now coming, I think this is another train off to the depot apparently.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of
350-114 is leading.
Stafford and Crew. Please make your way over to platform number 2. Want to go back to delay 1342. London North Western service to Crew on platform number 2.
Right, do about turn now arriving is the heavily delayed 1342 London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. Working one of their 730s. These look absolutely gorgeous. Leading the way is 7:30:029. 7:30:22:20 is on the rear. Lovely. Okay, departing now is the heavily delayed 1342 London North Western Railway service to Sunny Crew. So the thing kicks into life. Okay, so the next train to pass by is an Avant West Coast service going from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Right. And there is an Avero going from London Euston to Chester. Next train to pass by is an Avant West Coast going from London Euston to Preston. I had a name tag to it, but I'm not sure what it was. And it's running via Coventry. Okay, departing now is the really heavily delayed 1334 Avant West Coast service on Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. This was meant to have departed at 1334, but it's now 14:23. There's 390:047. Calling at Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. Passing by now is an Avero. Going from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, so next train to pass by is the Avant West Coast service. Now working a service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Caught me by surprise. It's an Avant West Coast and that's working a service from London Euston to Preston. And it's running up the Trent Valley line. Okay, so next train to pass by is an Avant West Coast service. From London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, so next train drive is going to be the 1434 London North West Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street, 350:105 leading. I love the sound of trains going over points. And there is 350:111. Okay, so next train drive is going to be the 1427, the delayed 1427 London North West Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. Running just the 5-car set. Something tells me that this is going to be rather busy. I don't know why I've got that feeling, but I just have. Somehow some reason they've shoved it onto platform 4 when normally it will depart on platform 5. I can't see why they've done that. Okay, departing now is the slightly delayed 1427 London North West Railway service to London Euston. Thank you very much. With the depot whistle there, 7:32:07. It's not as full as I thought it would be. There's actually a fair few empty seats on that service. Passing right there, it's the van to West Coast going from Preston to London Euston. And coming in now is the heavily 1415 Avant West Coast service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. $807,009. Okay, so the next train to pass by should be an Avant West Coast service going from Preston to London Euston. And I can still, that thing has been on ever since I've been here. $391.27. So I have an insanely good reaction time. Don't know what is, just pure magic. Okay, so the next train to pass by is a Freightliner Class 66, our first freight train of the day. 66567. Look up there, that's Emirates, going from Birmingham to Dubai. But anyway, next train to arrive is the delayed 1442 London North West Railway service to Crewe. Okay, past by now is a Avant West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Here's the 1456 Avant West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Okay, departing now is the 1456 Avant West Coast service to London Euston. Arriving there is the heavily delayed 1434 Avant West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. This is worked by 807,008. Okay, departing now is the delayed 1434 Avant West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. I believe it's the climate one. Indeed it is. 390,121. Calling at Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. And coming in the other way is the 1447 Avant West Coast to Manchester Piccadilly. Our planet means the world to us. Opportunity. Coming in here is the 390, 200 years to the railway. It's the 1447 Avant West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. Right, 200. Okay, passing by slowly is Naviro. Going from Holyhead to London Euston. 805008. Okay, so a second freight train of the day is going to be a Freightliner Class 66.
Holyhead, Coventry, Kennelly, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in Ardent.
66570. Thank you very much, I certainly didn't jump. Okay, so our final train of the day is going to be the 1515 around to West Coast, Birmingham Street, 35153. And as that pulls in, I should leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, it's greatly appreciated. If you have liked today, please do like and subscribe. It is completely free to do, so I won't charge you for that. It literally takes 2 seconds to click. Thing of Rugby. Annoyingly, all the southbound services Birmingham to London been heavily delayed or cancelled, and but it's been enjoyable nevertheless. But only 2 freight trains. I was expecting more freight action. Well, next time for me here at Rugby on the West Coast Main Line, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.